The rain poured like judgment over the city, each drop pounding the pavement with a rhythm like a broken heart. Street lamps flickered in halos of mist. A cold wind chased weary souls into warm places that offered pleasure without healing. At the end of the block, smeared with graffiti and temptation, stood Velvet Nights. Its neon sign buzzed, half dead, casting a red glow on the sidewalk like spilled wine. The line to get in stretched around the corner. Men laughing too loud, clutching cash and expectations. Women stood beside them, some clinging to partners, others to numbness. Then came a shift. Boots tapped steadily against the wet sidewalk. Heads turned. A man walked up, hood drawn over his head, face partially shadowed by the street light but unmistakably calm. He didn't fit in the crowd, not in posture, not in spirit. He wasn't searching for escape. He carried peace like a torch into the dark. "Hey," the bouncer said, confused. "We don't get preachers in here." The man smiled, kind and steady. "I'm not here to preach. I'm here to redeem." The bouncer squinted. "You think someone's going to want saving in there?" Jesus looked past him, through the doors. "One will." Inside the club breathed like a beast, sweaty, smoky, seducing. Air thick with perfume and cheap cologne, spotlights danced across the walls. A low rumble of voices was punctuated by laughter, whistles, and the slap of cash on skin. A woman in silver heels twisted on stage under red lights that made her look like fire itself. No one noticed the man at first, until the music stopped. Not from a blown speaker, and not from a power outage. The soundboard just shorted out. Every system shut down. Total silence. The bartender froze, halfway pouring a drink. A dancer clung to her pole mid-spin. Jesus stood at the edge of the stage, still as stone. People stared. The lights flickered once, twice, then steadied. But no one moved. Backstage, Lena wiped sweat from her brow with a damp towel. She was only 26, but felt 46. Her spine ached from arching. Her eyes stung from mascara and exhaustion. She had a daughter at home, a sick mother in a nursing home, and an eviction notice in her purse. Her phone buzzed with a message from a man named Tony, her most faithful client. She hated him, hated the way he smiled with dead eyes, hated his smell, hated the way he told her she was better than this while still booking private dances. And she hated herself for still answering. Then the silence came, and her name, Lena. Not Jasmine, her stage name. Not "Hey Girl" or "Baby." Her real name, spoken from the stage. whispered like a prayer that could split chains. She dropped her towel, tiptoed to the curtain, pulled it back, and saw him. Jesus didn't leer. He didn't look away, and he didn't flinch. He looked at her like she was holy ground. Her lip trembled. She took one slow step toward him, then another. Someone shouted from a booth, "Who's that dude?" The DJ leaned into the mic. "Sir, you've got to leave if you're not tipping." Jesus didn't answer them. He only spoke to her. "You don't belong here, Lena, but I'll meet you even here to bring you home." Her arms dropped to her sides. Her knees shook. He extended his hand, and in that moment, in a room full of broken men, toxic laughter, and shattered dreams, she believed him. She stepped off the stage, shoes in hand, makeup smeared, dignity rising like dawn. He led her past booths where hands had once groped and mouths had once lied, past the security guard who didn't stop them, past the bartender who whispered, "God help us," out into the rain, and the glitter washed from her skin. But something new glowed in her eyes, a promise, a peace, a purpose. Friends, Jesus goes where religious people wouldn't dare. He walks into the places society throws away and calls out names the world has forgotten. He doesn't shame you for being there. He meets you in it. He speaks your name, and he will never leave you alone. Because on this day, the bouncers froze, the dancers stared, and one girl finally saw love that didn't use her. God bless you, my friends.